We often notice people who seem to accomplish things without a constant internal struggle. For many of us, however, waking up feels like an immediate climb, relying on raw willpower to navigate the first hour of the day. Over the next 5 minutes, we are going to build a personalized 7-step morning checklist. This system is designed to adjust your brain's default settings, using behavioral psychology to make your daily choices feel more like a routine and less like a battle of wills. Grab a piece of paper or open a notes app right now. We are going to build this customized tool together as we go. Discipline is rarely the result of a sudden burst of motivation. It is the result of a redesigned environment, where the most productive choice is also the path of least resistance. A typical morning often begins by handing over your limited attention to external demands. Before you are even fully awake, an email or a social media feed has already decided what you will think about for the next hour. For step 1 on your checklist, write, "What do I want from today?" This question must be answered before you look at any screen. When an external trigger dictates your first thought, it becomes a borrowed thought. A 30-second email can swallow up 30 minutes of mental bandwidth while you're in the shower, simply because your brain keeps returning to the problem. Next, add step 2 to your list. Fix one tiny annoyance. This means tightening a loose handle, untangling a cable, or clearing a small pile of mail. This task must take less than 2 minutes. It is a micro-fix, not a deep clean. Solving these microscopic points of friction reinforces a specific identity. Every time you eliminate a small annoyance instead of tolerating it, you prove to your brain that you are a proactive problem solver. Your brain functions as a prediction machine. It is constantly filtering your environment to find answers to whatever questions you are currently asking. Write down step 3. Ask a better background question. Instead of a stress-inducing question like, "How will I get through this?" try a constructive prompt, such as, "What is one thing I could do today that would make tonight easier?" Asking a specific, constructive question directs your brain to filter for solutions. Your mind will continue to process this question in the background, even while your conscious attention is on other tasks. Now for step 4. Write, "Progress before pleasure." Identify one meaningful task that must be completed before you allow yourself your favorite morning reward. Rewiring your morning involves rearranging the order of your habits. By placing a task before a reward, you utilize the brain's reinforcement learning. This sequence shift teaches your brain that effort precedes the reward. Over time, the work itself signals a positive outcome. By planting a productive background question and sequencing rewards correctly, the morning routine begins to feel more like a series of automated steps and less like a struggle. We are all subject to present bias, a tendency to prioritize immediate comfort while leaving the resulting friction for our future selves to deal with. For step 5, write, "Prep for tomorrow." Choose one non-urgent task today, like filling your water bottle or organizing meeting notes, that simplifies your life 24 hours from now. Step 6 is 60 seconds of silence. Sit for exactly 1 minute with no digital input, no music, and no reading material. Total silence activates the default node network. This is the state where the brain processes information, bridging the gaps between ideas and solving complex problems that you can't solve through forced concentration. Finally, write down step 7, "My identity win." Pick one tiny, fail-proof action aligned with the person you want to become, and complete it before 8 a.m. This identity win provides your brain with behavioral proof of who you are. Repeating a meaningful action every morning builds a story of consistency that eventually becomes your default identity. You now have a complete 7-step checklist, a tangible tool to dictate the direction of your morning and protect your mental energy. This system doesn't require an extreme wake-up time or a massive burst of willpower. It only requires the willingness to repeat these small steps consistently. By repeating these behaviors, you redefine what your brain treats as normal. Eventually, these patterns become automated, making productive choices feel like a natural part of your day. Put this checklist next to your bed tonight and try it tomorrow morning. To see more science-backed systems for your daily life, subscribe to the channel.